Welcome back to the H-Men podcast. This is your host, William J. Heineke. I'm here as always with my sons, William Justin Jr. and James Reagan. So welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Yep, we kind of missed last week because they had the UAF Gruning building locked like way early. So, sorry about that. Not much has happened anyway, so it's not like I have 2 weeks worth of stuff to talk about. I wish I did, but that's okay. It happens. First thing, we have a time change tonight, which is gonna suck. So technically, this could be 11 p.m. Oh boy, I just realized that.
What?
It's like it's 11 p.m. right now. I mean, our evenings. The clocks change tonight. They go an hour ahead. So it's almost like it's later than it is.
But
So
it's not.
technically not yet. But in the middle of the night while you're sleeping, they take an hour away from you.
That makes no sense.
Exactly. Exactly. But they do it anyway. They don't care if you think it makes sense or not. Isn't that nice?
I don't know.
Talk right into the mic.
I am.
Okay, that's good. So, how was school last week, boys?
Fine.
Good.
Can you talk about more enthusiastically so people don't change the channel?
Spring break.
Yeah, me too. You looking forward to it? Having a week off?
Yeah, I just hope it's like 105 degrees, so at least the sidewalks will melt.
All sidewalks are perfect.
Well, this is Fairbanks, so I hate to break the news to you, but that won't happen.
Sadly.
Although it is getting warmer.
But Yakima, it definitely
Not in March. There's not. I don't know if there's a place in the country that would get to 105 degrees in March, so that's not something you have to worry about. Yeah, I have no news, although I'm doing pretty good in school. I have most of my books for my comp test next year, and I got in an argument with my wife yet again, this time over ordering the division. She said it just came out of the account today, but I ordered it like 3 months ago, so I thought it came out 3 months ago. What do I know? But I guess apparently that's my birthday present to myself. Whatever. What do you plan on doing for spring break, boys?
Playing 15 hours of division.
Talk straight into the mic.
Playing 15 hours of the division before you do.
Oh, so yeah, that's the game I got for my birthday, and of course my son goes ahead and creates the guy first, even though I said I wanted to play the game first.
Yeah, but you're doing stuff.
It just means you don't listen to what you don't want to listen to. That's what that means. It's not like you're going to be playing it when you get home. I'm going to stay up late and play it. You guys are going to bed right away. Wait. Yeah,
Tomorrow is church.
I know. And we're going to the 8:30 service. All of us.
Then why are you standing?
Because I feel like it, and because I want to play the game before you guys. Is that alright with you?
That Justin already has.
All I did was create a guy. That's literally all I had time for.
Well, and then he shot and kneeled.
Yeah. I shot a box.
Alright, so normally at this point we'd probably start talking about Twitter, but Twitter looks like a big black hole tonight. They got the usual let's make fun of Donald Trump tweets, which is ridiculous. They should be making fun of everybody because there's literally not a perfect candidate out there. Hey, look at this. Will Wheaton put a neat tweet on here. I hate you, daylight saving times. I hate you so much.
Except for all those daylight savings days lose
Lousy farmers.
lousy
They did it for the farmers so they could have more sunlight in the morning, so they could farm longer.
Oh.
Doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
There was this. Apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but there's this thing on the internet going around about Indian. I'm gonna do a look Indian daylight savings quote. Watch. I've seen that one. We've been obsessed with grumpy cat memes lately because we had our hand up the ass of a grumpy cat puppet at Barnes & Noble yesterday. So we've been looking them up and laughing over the last 48 hours.
Okay, I want to read, this is, one of the funniest ones.
Right.
Jingle bells, get me out of this effing sleigh.
All right, here. Can I get back to what I was talking about?
Sure.
All right. When told the reason for daylight savings time, the old Indian said, only the government would believe that you could cut off a foot off the top of a blanket, sew it to the bottom, and have a longer blanket. That's essentially what they're doing with daylight savings time.
I guess.
Yeah, only the government would do that to you, folks. And they wonder why this country's going to hell in a handbasket. But, well, it's all right. So, I guess, all right, so we did talk about Twitter. Trivia time?
Sure. It's always funny when you read them.
All right. What country saw the 1979 to 80 hostage crisis that ended as Ronald Reagan took his oath of office? Well, they're either talking about the United States because we were watching it on TV, or they were talking about Iran. So I'm going to say Iran. Yay! Yay me. What eye complaint is blamed for the reddish tone of some of Monet's paintings? Monet's paintings had a reddish tone to them? I don't know. Cataracts. Monet had cataracts? Terrible. Anyway. What must be held by anyone wishing to speak during meetings in the book Lord of the Flies? I forget. A conch shell. Oh, that's right. So I'm 1 out of 3. What festival was billed as 3 days of peace and music? Woodstock. Yay.
Oh, I thought that was part of the question.
Who said I have had such a curious dream? I don't know. Alice. What does the fairy godmother transform into a coach for Cinderella? A pumpkin. What car model gave its name to an alien in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? I don't know. Ford Fairlane knife. Ford Prefect. Who is the tomboy main character in the book Little Women? Don't know. Josephine. Joe Marsh. Who took the role of Lysander in the Disney version of A Midsummer Night's Dream? Mickey Mouse. Huh.
Alright, just wait when you're done.
What song about her age did Charmaine Carr sing in the movie version of Sound of Music? I don't know. 16 going on. Oh my goodness, yes. Which biblical figure by Michelangelo has been called the most recognizable statue in the history of sculpture? Adam. Or David. Darn it! I meant David. Why did I say Adam? Oh well. Gosh golly. Who murders I don't know that one. Keep going. What U.S. naval base did Pearl Harbor? What U.S. gangster described himself as a used furniture dealer on his business card? Capone? Hey! Got that one. I don't know that one. And what do sisters... Nope. Keep going. Don't know. Keep going. United States. Belgium. German. Dashing through the snow. Get the fuck out of my way. Which artist did Matisse and Picasso call the father of us all? I don't know. Wow. What was the nickname of German flag? You know what? The Red Baron. Okay. So, apparently I'm closer to half than the ones I actually tried to answer. Alright, that's fine. I guess I'm not... Ooh, that was loud. I guess I suck at trivia tonight again. That's alright. So, what do we have to talk about tonight, Justin? Or Shiny Cuber? Oh, he has a Twitter handle now.
Yeah, my dad just let me get it today.
Yes, only because Twitter technically has no age limit. If it said 13, I'd make him wait. But it does not. So his Twitter handle is @ShinyCuber. ShinyCuber. All one word. So he would appreciate it if you followed him. Because he is an extremely bright 12-year-old. And I also have an extremely bright 9-year-old, but he's not on Twitter. He just gave me a dirty look.
He's on.
He's like, he just pointed at me and then did the throat slit move like he's going to kill me afterwards.
No,
so.
I didn't. What a liar.
I'm kind of afraid now. Help. No. Okay, yeah, so he followed me. Yay. I have over 230 followers. My followers in the last month and a half have gone up by like 40. It's been insane.
This is a Crimpy Cat meme. So some people just need a hug around the neck with a rope.
With a rope. All right.
You need to change this Twitter, the podcast Twitter.
Oh. I just put it on mine?
I just noticed.
Or should we do an H-Men Twitter?
Just change the name of this.
Let's see. I can't, because they'll say the green light. So, what do we have to talk about? You said you were thinking about it all day, yes?
This is...
Yeah, but then it just failed.
It failed? Oh,
yeah.
All right.
I had ideas to look up and stuff.
Yeah.
Like research, but it failed.
Oh, thanks.
Dad, read all of these.
You had the red dot the whole time.
Wait, give her a name.
Just put me down. They stole my poop again. What's that? Oh, I'm not dressed for grumpy school. Okay. I am going to...
Hey, you want to do some slingshot?
Yeah, just a second. Alright.
So in MLS, it's like they started up the season again, you know, and there's been like 2 games for everyone, I think, or for the West, I think there's 2 games. Yeah, like almost 2 games for everyone, and right now the team that my favorite team right now is Seattle, but they're doing like really terrible, and when Minnesota gets a team, I'm gonna go for their team. Yeah, but LA Galaxy, they're doing pretty good. Sporting or Kansas. Doing really good right now, actually. So,
Sporting Kansas
yeah.
is doing real good.
Yeah,
They're in first.
Yep. And then Houston, or and Real Salt Lake, and then LA, and then Portland. And
So
then,
LA's ahead of Seattle.
yeah, Seattle. Everybody's ahead of Seattle.
Seattle's in last in the West.
Yep.
So if the playoffs were to happen today after 7 games, the Galaxy would be second seed.
What does that mean?
Or no, they would be 4th seed.
What does that mean?
They would have the 4th best opponent for the playoffs. Like Sporting Kansas would get this. There's 6 seeds for the playoffs out of that conference.
Yeah.
So they would play number 6. Second place would play number 5. Third place would play number 4.
Yeah. But there's only been like 2 games for everyone. So.
Hey, should we do the H-Men podcast or H-Men podcast?
I'll try to read this.
I can't. Hey,
It
trying. Hey,
It says, "You love me how I love to have my nuts back."
that means he's fixed.
Oh.
Copycat's fixed. So H-Men podcast?
I'm gonna see what it's called on Spreaker.
It's called the H-Men.
Well, then probably just the H-Men.
I can't.
Or
Somebody has that.
in a podcast.
Should I do the H-Men podcast or H-Men podcast?
One.
I think the show's called the H-Men.
Yep.
The H-Men podcast. All right. And so I am creating an email for our show, the HMN podcast at gmail.com. Pretty simple, I'd say. I'm going to put my gender's female or other. We'll put other.
I don't even get that.
Well, if they can't tell. If they can't tell what it is by the name I entered, then I'm just gonna let them figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, I get it because it says H-Men.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, James.
Way to make a giant noise. That's fine.
Congrats.
Then
James, just read it. Alright, just keep it to yourself.
Okay.
There's a lot of dead space in this.
I know.
Is there a game called Dead Space? Or no, I think it's something else.
I don't know. The HMN podcast at gmail.com. There we go.
So now you're gonna make Twitter with that?
No, I'm gonna make a Twitter account now. Yes.
but you already have those.
Not for the show.
We shouldn't delete the
Green light.
yeah. We shouldn't delete those podcasts, right?
I just switched the name of all of them.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to create a Twitter account now for the show. So, for those of you who don't know, the Twitter, of course, obviously has you create or have a email account to be able to create an account. So we are creating. So I had to create a email for the show, which is thehmenpodcast@gmail.com. And now I'm creating a Twitter profile.
What if Dead Space was a candy? Because it's so good that when you eat it, there's just dead space.
Alright. Alright, where's my phone?
James has it.
Give me the phone, please. I got to look up. So you enter your info of what you want, and then you got to enter your phone number so they can send you a confirmation code, so they know you're real. They make this a long process, so I'm now having to enter my email account I just created. They had to verify it through the phone. Now I've got to enter my email.
What time is it? Oh, wait, never mind. I can just check myself. It's 10:30. So, how long has the podcast been?
There. So the H-Men Podcast. This is going to be our Twitter name. All one thing.
Alright.
Could you not do that?
Okay.
Wait, so is there like one of those thingies where you take a dash? There's one of those between H and N.
Huh?
Is there a dash between H and N?
No.
Yes. No, not on Twitter, though.
Oh.
They won't let me put a dash. The H-Men Podcast is all one word.
Is the men capitalized?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. What's the...
All right.
James! Stop.
James, stop making noise.
H-Men Podcast. Oh,
Now I have to confirm email. Holy cow. They're like, we don't want to make this easy for you because we hate you. We hate you with a passion. Good night. So now I'm confirming my email. There we go.
It's like we know you're a person, but you're not really a person. So please put this in. We already know.
Is
you're
it
a person.
Shiny Cuber or the Shiny Cuber?
Oh, shiny.
Yeah, I know, James.
It's like, are you a person? We already know that you're a person, but please put this in.
There. Shiny Cuber. Shiny
Why
Cuber's
you-
gonna get another follower.
Yay. Okay, can you just...
He has 26 followers already.
No, I'm following 26.
Oh. And followers 9.
But you're looking up for tweets.
Oh, how do you look up for persons?
Likes 1. Tweets 2.
Now I'm gonna make it follow me. I know. Cheap
Wait.
way to get. I could just create like 100 email accounts so I have all these followers. Not that I would ever do that.
Wait, scroll down real fast.
No, I am not scrolling down.
Justin, you post
There.
not meaningful things.
Not meaning.
You know what? It doesn't matter. All right. Thank you. All right. So there we go. We're on Twitter and we have email. So we have the HMN podcast at gmail.com, and on Twitter
William J. Hanke.
On Twitter we are the HMN podcast.
So you are following 432 people, and you following you 200.
You should put the link
Like
to
58, I think.
I will.
William J. William J. William J.
James Reagan.
This is Chinese thing right in front of me.
All
It
right.
says William J. Hanke.
It's not Chinese, it's Japanese.
Oh.
Your great-grandpa Heineke had that made back in the 1950s when he was stationed in Okinawa.
1950. And he was born when?
1950. Your grandpa, my dad, was born in 1952.
Okay.
I don't know when great-grandpa Heineke was born, but he's dead now, so...
Which would be Grandpa's dad?
Yes. Hey, it says you're not following the HMN podcast.
You have one following, and that's you. You followed yourself.
All right, so now we've got a...
Here we go. Okay.
But you will not invisible.
Don't. James, stop. James, you need to stop. If you were like hum a song, you know, like iTunes to let you put it on iTunes.
Oh. No, iTunes will automatically... iTunes has a program that can sense that song, and I think they either ban that particular recording and give you a warning, or they ban the account for a few days and give you a warning. So we don't want to do that.
Oh, so you don't hum the song?
All right, who did that?
What?
That smell.
I didn't do anything.
I have been tweeting all day.
Thanks.
I don't know why.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, James.
Wow.
This is an open air office, and he still manages to make it sound. Oh, that's nice.
I don't smell other people when they do it, but I can barely smell me when I do it, but I way like it fills up the whole room.
All right, so talk about that Slingshot app.
Alright, once I'm done advertising about your podcast.
Oh, it's your podcast too. So we got that. You know what I need to do now? Unfortunately, I have to get a job. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say go use the bathroom.
No, that's you. You're the only one that needs to.
I don't need you.
Oh,
Yeah, anyways.
I think I explained Slingshot before.
No.
I don't know, but it's just like this app where you can vote on different stuff and like so people they have you make an account on Slingshot and then you can and people make these different like mini poll things, you know, and you just vote and stuff and it shows you a percentage of who voted for what. Like, so Taco Bell, they put which are you more excited about? And there's a picture of someone who stepped in gum. And the Cinnamon balls, whatever, you know. They're really good.
So I would say the Cinnabons.
Yes, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you know that they're gonna. Wow, like, so for that one, 88% people chose the Cinnabon, and then for some reason 12% chose the Stephanie gum. Maybe they just like hate Taco Bell, or just don't
Could
like
be.
desserts, or I don't know. And stuff like that.
Okay.
Better Star Wars duo. Got Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Really? Why is this even a question?
And the 2 droids. Let's go for the 2 droids.
Don't you
No.
dare.
I was just kidding. your phone, it doesn't have an edge.
Well, why don't you not rest on the phone?
Which superhero billionaire, Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark?
Bruce
Stark.
Wayne.
What?
Bruce Wayne. Oh yeah,
He's
that's
cooler.
That's
Wait,
this
who's
guy.
Bruce Wayne?
Hey, people don't like DC.
Oh.
Batman. I'd rather be Bruce Wayne.
Do skateboard tricks or BMX tricks look cooler? I think that like really good BMXers look really good.
Yes, it's easier to look good on a skateboard than it is on a BMX bike. To look exceptional.
Oh,
Because I
said
think it
BMX.
takes way more effort. I know, it takes way more effort to look really good on a BMX.
Yeah, but like if there's like 2 people who are like top of the pros and stuff for skateboard and BMX, I think the BMX will look good.
Unless it's Tony Hawk.
Yeah. Tony Hawk would win.
Can you just
Could you stop making noise?
Sure.
That would be great, thanks. You just can't help yourself, can you?
It's 50-50. Anyway. More exciting.
Don't.
Yeah, okay.
Revenant.
Oh yeah, that movie, wait, that's the same guy. One bad thing about Slingshot is like, because it's free, there's ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I guess that happens like everything that's free.
So I am doing this masterclass thing online. For those of you who don't know, that you go to masterclass.com and you can take classes in different areas that, like Kevin Spacey will teach you acting, James Patterson will teach you writing, Usher will teach you the art of performance, Dustin Hoffman also teaches acting, Serena Williams will teach you tennis, Christina Aguilera, coming soon, will teach you singing, and Annie Leibovitz will teach you photography. So that's interesting. I signed up for the James Patterson Teaches Writing classes because he has a contest. It's where one of the people taking his class will get chosen to co-write a book with him. And I thought, what a great opportunity. I'm going to try that. And so far, I have liked his classes.
Wow, James.
Sorry.
If you're going to play with that stuff, just please keep it away from the desk. The desk is metal. Microphones are sitting on the desk, and it makes a giant noise when you do that.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm taking this class, and it's not bad. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest literary reputation. He's like a... Well, you know how Stephen King has said he is the literary equivalent of a Big Mac and fries? I think James Patterson's closer to that description than Stephen King is, to be honest. I think Stephen King's a lot better than James Patterson. But Stephen King was not offering a masterclass. And James Patterson sounds like he knows what he's doing. But it's all common sense things. It's all stuff I've known so far. Of course, I'm different than most people that'd be taking this class. I've read like several of the best creative writing books. I've taken a couple of creative writing classes. I have a bachelor's in English from Gonzaga. which the first 2 years of were taken at Spokane Community College to save money. Now I'm in the master's program for English Lit at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, where I'm currently sitting at my desk. So I have a different level of knowledge than a lot of people taking this class would be. But I still think it's a good class to take, and wouldn't mind having my boys sit and listen to them if they wanted to learn more about writing. But somehow, looking at them, I don't think so. The word class is in the title, so I know my oldest won't want to do it. Okay, and James probably won't either.
No, I like classes. School's fun.
He gets to take he's in a magnet school, and that's a different kind of public school for those of you that don't know. So he gets to choose a few of his classes already, and he's only in the 3rd grade.
Yep, and first graders do too.
All right, but this next quarter he gets to take cooking classes, some type of.
But it's not actual cooking. You just make a cookbook, like you make recipes in a cookbook.
That's fine. You still learn about cooking.
Yeah.
So that's going to be neat for him because he's. I think he wants to learn how to cook. He might be a professional chef one day.
Well, there's lots of stuff on there.
Maybe you can go to the Cordon Bleu cooking school in Paris. It'd be like the ultimate place to learn how to cook.
I thought you were going to say cooking class.
They do have a Cordon Bleu school in Portland. I think you'd rather go to the Paris one.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody would rather go to Paris than Portland. No offense, Portland. I love you. But I love Paris more.
True.
Not that I've been to there.
I'm in school. There's
Continue.
There's a cooking class, you know, and it's like it's an actual kitchen and stuff, and you get to cook, and if you're in that class, then whatever you cook, you can like eat it at lunch.
At your school?
Yeah.
Why didn't you sign up for that?
I didn't know there was a cooking class.
Can you sign up for it next year? Or for this next quarter? Can you go in and ask them to switch one of your classes to cooking? Or do you not want to?
Maybe I'll try next year.
I bet you there's girls in that class that are nice.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, there's girls in every class.
Yeah, there might be a higher number of them in the cooking one. No? You don't know? Alright. So, there's that. Let's see, what am I currently reading for fun? I am currently reading a couple of James Patterson books to get an idea of how to write like him. Witch and Wizard and Maximum Ride. Well, I'm reading more into Witch and Wizard right now, and it's okay. It's probably going to be interesting. I haven't put it down yet, so that's saying something. What are you currently reading, Justin?
I am reading one of Ted Decker's books.
Ted Decker is a Christian writer of fiction. He does mostly dark novels. What's it called?
Bone Man's Daughter or something. Yeah.
Is it scary?
Oh, right now it really isn't because it's still just like setting up a story. I haven't gone into far. I'm only on page 26.
So it's interesting enough to keep you reading.
Yeah.
Okay. James?
I am reading one of James Patterson's kids' book.
What's it called?
I Funny. And
Are you reading I Funny or the second one?
There's 4 of them. There's I Funny, there's I Even Funny, there's I Totally Funnier, I think I Totally Funnier. Then there's I Funny TV.
You're reading the I Funnier one, right? The second one?
Or I'm the I Even Funny.
Okay.
I'm reading that one.
What's it about? What's the main character's name?
Jamie.
Jamie? How old is Jamie?
He's in middle school.
So he's 7th grade, 8th grade?
Yeah, 7.
Okay, what does he like to do?
He's a comedian.
Comedian?
Yes, I mean, I
No,
I get
okay.
I get mixed up. With
That's
the
fine. That's fine. And what's special about Jamie?
Well, he goes up on. What? Pull my chair up. Hold the chair.
Isn't he in a wheelchair?
Oh yes.
Ay, ay, ay.
You can do that.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a sec. There. That made me feel better.
Okay. Your hand went to your head.
Okay, moving on.
Okay. And yes, he's in a wheelchair.
And so, what's the story been so far?
Or should I do what's happening in the story right now, or like in the middle of the book, or why he's in the wheelchair since you just talked about it?
The whole thing. What do you like about the story?
Well, there's some funny stuff. Like once in the book, there's this funny part where it was basically a battle against Jamie and this other kid, because this other kid thought he was better than Jamie. And there's this and it was like at the end of school they battled basically, and the ref was hilarious.
What do you mean by battle?
They said jokes, and whoever would be the funniest would win.
Oh. Keep talking.
Oh yeah, and the ref was he said okay, let's make this nice and clean. No punching below the belt. No punching below the belt, and no Justin Bieber jokes. Because Justin Bieber's so stupid. Do you get it?
I hope that
What?
he talking yours.
Was there something wrong with the mics?
Be quiet. Stop talking.
Okay.
Talking yours.
Okay.
Okay, see, it's picking up both of yours now, so that's good.
Okay.
I hope you guys were silenced earlier. Oh well. Oh, we've been going for over 40 minutes.
What the reason why he's in a wheelchair is because he used to have a family. What are you doing, Justin?
I am listening. Come on.
Never mind. The reason why Jamie is in a wheelchair is because he used to have a family, but he's adopted now by so he was in a family with his parents and his little sister. It tells you this in the first book, pretty much almost at the end of book 1. It tells you this. He used to have a family, but they were going on this thing, and this road. Now they were driving.
Keep talking. I'm listening.
and there's this like cliff, and it can like only fit one car at a time.
What?
I have no idea. Come on.
What is going on?
We had trouble difficulties.
There was an ad for Lego Friends that was playing in the background. Oh wow! Oops.
Wow.
That was
Sorry.
random.
I hope I don't get in trouble from iTunes for that.
Oh. Oops. Oh well.
Anyway, keep going.
And he had a family, and so they're going on this. Or I told you about that. And you know it was dark, raining, and there's trucks there, but they weren't like supposed to be there or something like that. But they were turning on a tight corner, you know, and this big truck comes out of nowhere, and they couldn't barely see, you know, and the truck's light, you know, shined in the parents' eyes, you know, and they went, and they like hit the wall or something like that, and like a hood of the car came off and slid underneath the like truck, I think it was, either the truck or the car, and well, I forgot if they hit the car or something like that, or the truck, but
Keep going.
they got in an accident, and and then the guy in the truck didn't see them, and so he called, or the yellow car that Jane was in, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so he called 911, you know, and so the cops came and got him out of the car, and he was asking where his parents and his sister was, but he kept on asking that question, you know, but until he got to but they didn't answer him until he got to the hospital, you know. He was like on a bed, you know, laying, like something happened to his legs, you know, he couldn't feel them, that's why he's in a wheelchair. Like, he still can't feel them, or like move them at all. But their parents and his sister died in the
Accident.
yeah, and his closest family members adopted him. Yeah.
We forgot to mention spoiler alerts.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know if anybody listening will read that. So, alright, so you like the books then?
Yeah.
Okay. So I found this thing that George Takei posted on Twitter. It says, 25 odd facts that sound too bizarre to be true. We'll go through a few of those. How's that sound?
Sure.
Men process other men's voices with the part of the brain that process simple sounds such as car, engines, and machinery, but they process female voices with the part of the brain that processes music. All right. The octopus is so intelligent, Britain, England considers them honorary vertebrates for the purpose of animal cruelty laws. Knock it off. MSNBC anchor Mika Brzezinski. Don't fan it this way. Refused to read a report about Paris Hilton's release from jail. Then, after being pressured again to do the story, she attempted to light the script on fire on the air.
Wow.
Scientists can grow bacon from stem cells. I am strangely excited by that.
What?
They can grow bacon from stem cells.
So you could grow bacon?
That's what they just said.
Cool. Instead of
But
killing.
I'm strangely excited and disturbed by that at the same time.
What?
I don't know how it tastes.
Number 5. There once was a man so dedicated to April Fools, he flew hundreds of tires into a dormant volcano in Alaska and set them on fire, fooling the local populace and Coast Guard into thinking the volcano was active.
Wow.
I wish I knew his name. He's my personal hero. Oh my. That's a good one.
I guess you loved it so much.
That's what they were saying.
Oh, wait, read it again.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
You can read it while I'm reading the next one.
Okay.
See, here it is. A man spent 67 years of his life stereo blind, unable to experience depth perception. You know what that is?
No.
Unable to tell that this bowl is behind this pop.
Oh.
So he like sees in 2D.
Yes. But when he had to pay for 3D glasses to watch the movie Hugo, his brain suddenly clicked and he could experience 3D vision. Alright. When filming summer scenes during winter, actors suck on ice cubes just before the camera rolls. This cools their mouths so their breath doesn't condense in the cold air. Ah,
Oh.
What?
makes sense.
Yeah.
When they're shooting a scene that's supposed to take place in the summertime, but they're shooting it in the wintertime outside, your breath comes out cold. They suck on ice cubes before they start talking, so their breath looks normal. Never mind.
So they get an ice cube tray, then they take the ice and go.
Yes, and then talk, and they don't blow out cold air.
So you don't like see it.
Chris Farley was supposed to be the voice for Shrek and had 80 to 90% of the lines recorded, but died before they were done. That wouldn't have been nearly the same. I don't know if that would have worked.
Oh.
He died while they were making Shrek. The guy that was supposed to be the first Shrek voice. So they had to start over with Mike Myers. The guy who did that Chino does the voice now.
Yeah.
Caterpillars literally melt down into a sack of fluid cells, which then create the entire butterfly body from scratch.
Wow.
Some Canadian police departments give out positive tickets to thank people for doing good. All right.
Like, you know, when they get out of the car. Here's a ticket.
Thank you for following the speed limit, eh? The first person sentenced to the stocks in Boston was Edward Palmer, the builder of said stocks. His crime? Charging too much for building the stocks. Well, you can't win, can you, Edward Palmer?
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
good. I'm sure.
All right. I got a little bit here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
Just hanging out up here on the
You're doing a
eighth
little
floor on Saturday night.
podcast.
Am I interrupting it?
Yeah, that's all right.
It's a really serious microphone.
Yeah. It wasn't that much. But it's one of the better ones.
The smashing.
Yeah, I saw you were doing that. No one told me about it, so I thought, nah.
I don't think we
just
knew
stay
you were
up.
here.
Oh, I usually come up here on Saturday nights.
I would never expect that.
That's okay. You can take...
I'm just like investigating the options. I'm terrible.
You know-
I'm like the chocolate thief on this floor.
Is everybody going to be up there playing the Smash Brothers for a while?
I don't know. I can't quite tell. There's quite a number of them now, so it takes a while for them to
Or did you just take the whole bowl and...
Are you sure?
Yeah. Here, let me grab a couple of these. If you want any more, you better grab
I'll
them.
see if anybody wants.
No, just
I feel
take,
like I'm the one major chocolate fiend in the group. So
well, take it with you.
all right, cool. I guess I don't have to steal from Chelsea.
No, go ahead.
All right, cool. I will bring them all back.
All right. They have a Wii U in that room and they're playing. You want to play now, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's go see what he is.
All right, so that was a very nice lady that's in the program up here at UAF. She came by to steal my chocolate.
All of it.
That's okay though. I mean, we wouldn't eat that whole thing in a day.
So,
I didn't.
hold on. When The Princess and the Frog came out, 50 children were hospitalized with salmonella from kissing frogs.
Oh, so they tried it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. So that would be...
So that means 50 families, or like, they could, like, sue? Or no,
No.
the kid, no.
Do you want to be the parent that's embarrassed your kid was stupid enough to kiss a frog?
Yeah.
Right? They're not going to admit it. They're like, no, it wasn't us. What's your kid in here for? Measles.
They were acting funny. They don't tell me why.
The chief translator for the European Parliament fluently speaks 32 languages.
Wow.
Holy cow.
That's too much.
Let's see. In Holland's embassy in Moscow, 2 Siamese cats kept meowing and clawing at the walls of the building. Their owners finally investigated, thinking they would find mice. Instead, they found microphones hidden by Russian spies. So these cats found microphones hidden by Russian spies in the embassy.
What's that?
That's a building, a headquarters for other governments. Like Washington, D.C., I think there's probably 100 buildings for embassies from other countries. You know, ambassadors. People that represent other countries have bases here in Washington, D.C., have offices so they can talk to our government.
Oh.
And we have buildings in other countries where we can talk to their government. All right. American President Lyndon B. Johnson owned an amphibious car that could drive on water. He would use it to scare guests by driving them into his lake while screaming about brake failure. I like him. That's awesome. The founder of Pringles was buried in a Pringles can.
What?
Wow.
That's awesome. That he's probably cremated and had his ashes put in a Pringles can. Love it. Every treasurer of the United States since 1949 has been a woman. Huh. The founder of Match.com, Gary Creeman, lost his girlfriend to a man she met on Match.com.
Wow. I bet he was like...
He's like, bummer. Should have seen that coming. In 1985, a man from New Orleans drowned at a party attended by 100 lifeguards. The party was to celebrate going an entire summer without drowning in a city pool. You just can't write that and make that stuff up.
Wow.
That's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
You should take a picture of that and put it on Instagram. Get really close to the headline.
It's okay, just like 20. I'll just look it up later.
That's amazing.
Wow.
All right, so Steve McQueen here. When he would sign up for a movie, Steve McQueen would demand from the studio bulk amounts of jeans, electric razors, and other men's things so that he could donate them to the boys' reformatory school he spent his teenage years in. Oh. What a cool thing to do. He was an actor. And every time he did a movie, he would get the studio to donate things to this reform school, a school for bad kids that he attended when he was a teenager. Which I can send my kids to if they act up. Alright, one man broke into Buckingham Palace twice. First time he wandered around tripping alarms and eating food before getting bored and leaving. The second time he got into the Queen's bedroom and talked to her for 10 minutes before being kicked out. Alright. Nowadays he'd get him shot and killed. In the entire state of Ohio in 1895, there were only 2 cars on the road. The drivers of these 2 cars crashed into each other.
Wow.
That's another one. You just can't make this stuff up. People in Ohio and Louisiana apparently were complete morons 30-some years ago or more. I'm not saying anything bad about them now. You're all great people as far as I can tell. Air Jordans were banned upon introduction by the NBA. However, Jordan wore them anyways, as Nike was willing to pay the fine each game. Holy cow.
So he's the only one in the NBA with...
He was the only one wearing Air Jordans. Every time the NBA would fine him, Nike would pay the fine for him. I'd be like, sweet, sign me up for that. The and symbol and mean different things in movie credits. 2 writers' names joined with the and symbol means they collaborated, while and in between their names means they worked on the script at different times. Interesting. I didn't know that. Doritos could be made without the powder and taste exactly the same. It was left on because it was decided that the residue on your fingers was part of the Doritos experience. Those bastards. I would rather take the powder off. I don't want that residue on my fingers. What a bunch of morons.
What?
I got an idea. Let's make this a messy experience so we make people's lives worse by... Oh my goodness.
So that you get caught in class eating Doritos.
So, Doritos could be a neat experience to eat them, but they wanted you to have to wipe your fingers off when you're done. I can't even...
That's probably why some people don't even, eat Doritos.
I know. It's like Cheetos.
Yeah.
What if Cheetos are the same? I would be really upset to find out that.
Me too.
Be like, really? Cheetos are so messy. But they're tasty.
They are.
I get it by, a mess.
Alright. Well, let's see. We have been over an hour.
First time over an hour, guys.
Yep. Alright. Well, on behalf of myself and the other folks here at the HON Podcast, I'm saying good evening and thank you for listening. Please tell your friends and tune in next time. Boys?
Bye. See you later, maybe. Or next Wednesday.
Well, goodbye, I guess.
All right. Thank you.